Well, TVC News correspondent Tessa Makinde joins me via Skype to talk more on this. Tessa, you were at the scene yesterday when the discovery was made. Talk to us, what more was uncovered at the house?
Well, the more discoveries was the fact that some of the people behind the building have been arrested by the police, and the Commissioner of Police says that they would be investigated and charged to court because where they're keeping these people, the environment is unkempt, and the treatment accorded these people, inmates, as they are being called here, is really not a good thing at all.
From reports gathered, the proprietor of the house said the families of these people that were found in the house actually brought them. Were you able to speak with any of the people that was in the house on how they got there?
Well, many, from what, of course, I interacted with the children. They said some of them, their parents actually brought them, but others, they just went to get them on the streets and other places. Interestingly, some of these children and people, as it were, are from sister African countries, from Ghana, from Mali, from Burkina Faso, and elsewhere. It's really strange what is going on here, but the investigations, we hope, will really reveal the motive behind this.
Now, talk to us about how the police got a wind of this detention. Did they reveal that detail to you?
Yes, the police commissioner told us that it was a tip-off, perhaps from somebody within the Rigasa community where the house is located. But to quote the commissioner, he said it was a tip-off from intelligence they actually gathered.
So what is the plan for those that were found in the house? What plans the police commissioner or the security agencies have for them, perhaps taking them to the hospital and rehabilitation?
Yeah, evacuation started yesterday night. A lot of buses were brought to Rigasa, to the house. The children, everybody. Evacuation started yesterday. It was a rainy evening. It really rained hard. But evacuation started. They brought them to the city center, precisely the Ranchers B Stadium here in Kaduna, within the city. And parents are to actually come and identify their children while further investigations continue.
All right, Tessa Makinde, we'll definitely keep a close tab with you to get more details on this situation. Thank you so much. TVC News correspondent Tessa Makinde joins me now via Skype to talk more on this. Tessa, do we know now the reasons behind having this 300 people in that house?
Well, no reasons yet, but it's the breaking of the day here in Kaduna as elsewhere across the country. And so we will be digging out a lot of that today, and hopefully we'll get to the roots of the matter.
There were reports of abuses. Talk to us on that aspect. When you spoke with the victims, so to speak, what did they tell you about that?
Well, a lot of them in that house or that building are children, say 5 to 6 year olds. And these were confessions they made to me. I actually interacted with a lot of them, and they told me that they are being sexually abused by their by their malams, as they call them, by their teachers. That should be the right word. Some of the people there are actually very educated, very schooled. There's a PhD holder in that house. There are master's degree holders and several other people. It's quite strange, but we're digging and we'll get to the root of it.
Did you get any reaction from the government so far since this incident was uncovered?
Yeah, while we were there, the Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs in the state, Samuel Aruan, arrived. He came to actually team up with the Commissioner of Police to facilitate the evacuation of the inmates, as it were. So I tried to engage him to know what going forward, but he said it's purely a security issue, and the police should just take the show. But we're getting to it. We'll try to interact with him today as well.
What are the communities saying about this incident?
Well, interacting with Rigasa residents, they told me that beyond just that building, people behind the building and the school, the rehabilitation center, as they claim, have more buildings in that community. We will try to visit more of those buildings today, but we'll also be engaging the police to get more details.
The people you spoke with, how about are their families coming to identify them since the discovery was made? What plans is the government putting in place for their rehabilitation?
Yeah, there was a heavy downpour yesterday night. In fact, in the build-up to the evacuation, the clouds really gathered, and before long, the heavens opened up, and we had very heavy rainpour yesterday night. In fact, the evacuation went on as the rains were really falling. They were moved to the Ranchers Beach Stadium in the state capital here. More questions, perhaps some medical attention will be accorded the inmates before the parents will be coming in. Like I told you, a lot of them are children within 5 to 6 year olds. Hopefully today, a lot will be going on, and we'll be following everything, the events as they unfold.
All right, we'll definitely keep a close tab with you for more details on this incident. Thank you, Desem.